by my own hand. I allow my feelings to become sin. If you're gonna cut me down, better do it quickly now. You can cut me down, but I won't stay for long. I'll grow back again. Oh yeah, my roots are strong.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're restarting the game right now, so that's why we are on standby, like a standby passenger.
This is not forever. Folks changing like the weather.
X-Plane is actually rebooting right now in the background. Yeah, my sound wasn't working. You know how it is. Every stream has its own issues. It is what it is. We just keep moving, man. We keep it moving. How you doing, John Mark? Good to see you, bro. Alright, so... hold on. Let me get the... Let me do a real quick start of the engine. I'm not gonna go through the whole process again. We ain't doing that again. I mean, as much as I love starting up airliner engines, I'm not about to do that again. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do this real quick. This little button over here we can click. Actually, no, we go to aircraft and we go to customize and we go to start with engines running. If I hit apply, it should come back with the engines on, I think. Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, no. The lights are on. Okay, there it is. Oh, I hear sound. Your boy hears sound. We got sound in the CRJ. I'm like gonna like cut the whole video to like start at this point. Oh, video magic. Video magic. I hear stuff though. I do hear stuff. I hear things beeping. Let's just make sure we have outside audio also. Oh, yes we do. Yes we do. But make sure that you guys can hear it, because I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to shut the music off, make sure we can hear the audio. Alright guys, go ahead and confirm for me that you can hear X-Plane's sound. It is dark now. I'm glad you're doing good, John. Welcome back to the stream. Alright, so I can hear audio. I'm going to go ahead and call the pushback truck again. I'm going to redo that again. Okay, good. You guys can hear. Great. I mean, it's not like the best sound. I mean, they had like another add-on for the add-on, where you can basically get better sounds for this thing. So it doesn't sound great. I just don't want it to not have any sound at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Squawk Box again to reconnect to that. And that flight plan is going to be still valid. So I'm just going to go to, let's see, where's my flight? Send flight plan. Let's hit send again. So that's all going to be exactly the same. We don't have to redo that again, thankfully. Yeah, Find Your Passion. I saw, bro. I saw you finish number 2. I was watching. We haven't even started yet, bro. It's been an hour. We have not even started. So welcome to the Blue Game stream. We're starting right now. Alright, cool. Pushback truck is here, and I'm going to go ahead and release the park and brake. Engines are already started. We are in contact with ATC. All we need to do is go through here and reset up our FMS and stuff and our V-speeds. Let's do the V-speeds first. So I know VT's like around 157. I did watch a tutorial video on how to start this thing like a week ago or something. And this is what they set for their V-speeds, so that's what we're going to do too. So something like this. Something similar to what I'm doing. And 145-ish. Right there, works for me. Alright, so it looks like our altitude is still set, our speed is still set, and our heading is still set. So that's great. I'm glad that whenever you kind of like close X-plane and open it back up, that it still gives you, you know, the same. Like it's still like your settings are still valid. Like, you know what I mean. Only thing that's not going to be still there is going to be the actual FMS stuff. So sadly, that's not going to still be set up like it wants to be. So just turning a few things on here and there, seatbelt signs on, all that good stuff. Come on, turn on, baby. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to where is it? Fly with Lua. I have some cool new sounds I want to try out, so I want to see if those sounds work too. Let's see, ready for board. Let's try that. Hopefully that's not too freaking loud. Alright. Cool, now we got like some background cabin sounds. I don't know what the heck it is. I'm trying something out new. Trying something new. Alright, let's go down here. And we should be pushing back. We should be pushing back. There's no reason we shouldn't be pushing back. There is a blue emote. Haha. Alright, we're gonna need these on. All three of them. Not that one. Just turn it back off. No. What the heck? Whatever. And we'll switch this to. Oh, we had a squad code we gotta put in. The yaw dampers are already off. That's great. Iris are aligned. We should be pushing back, and we're not. Why are we not pushing back? Okay, there we are. He's locking us in now. Alright, we're missing. Alright, so FMS. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take care of that. We'll do it from the outside view. Position in it. Alright, so today's flight again, headed from Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar, San Francisco International. Copy that. We don't really need that because this is not that thing.
It's time to get you ready for takeoff.
Alright, flight plan is going to be KSFO-KPSP. Boom shakalaka, right there. And then departure runway is going to be, what was it, 01 left via the stick 3 departure.
First things first, let's buckle
That's not the transition, actually. That is not the transition. Alright, stick 3 departure. The LOSHN transition.
And remember,
Execute. Flight plan. Let's see if I can finish all this before we finish pushing back, which is a very short pushback today, though, so that's going to be a challenge.
All electronic devices are put away, and your tray table is stowed. If you have a carry-on, push it all the way under the
Welcome, Pyth Game. Welcome back, bro. Good to see you.
Place it in the overhead bin.
So, CLASN's going to be our next waypoint. Actually, I don't think that one worked. So we actually changed our arrival
Please pay close attention, and before you know
to
it, we'll
the
be off.
Bono via GFS and landing on 13. Actually, we don't need 13 right. Yeah, 13 right. S Bono, I guess. Sure. Execute.
In the event of an evacuation,
And
escape
we'll
head
go
lighting
over
will
to
appear.
Miss Innit's
Follow the lights until you reach
thrust
your
limiter.
exit.
It's going
We've
to
all
be
carry-ons
9er.
online. Just head quickly and safely to the nearest
0.5
exit. And don't forget,
right there.
it may
And
be
then
best to
I
exit the
believe the
airplane
temperature
before
outside is
exit.
0.8
Mask
degrees
will drop
Celsius.
automatically. While
And
remaining
right there is where we
seated,
stop our
seatbelt
pushback.
fastened. Hold down on the mask
Park
to
brake back on.
extend the tubing. The yellow cup goes over your nose and mouth like so.
That is a little loud, ain't it?
Over your head to secure the mask to your face. The band adjusts automatically. Normal breathing will start the flow of
Can I
oxygen.
turn that
And
down?
remember to always put your own mask on first.
Yeah, I'm trying this new like plug-in thing that adds like extra
Life
sounds and
vests are
stuff.
located either under or next to your seat. To
I
remove
wanted
the
to
vest, pull the
continue.
tab or compartment
Go
handle
away.
to break the seal. For help locating them, see your safety card. Remove
To
the
fly with
vest from
Lua
the
plug-in.
package like this. Put the
Let's see.
vest over your head.
Macros, volume
Wrap the strap
down.
around
Where is
your
it?
waist, attach the buckle, and pull tight. Once outside,
Do I have to keep
pull the
pressing
tab
it?
to inflate your vest or blow into the red
I don't have a
tube on
quick
the
key
side.
set up for that.
In the water, a light on your vest will illuminate. And please,
Hit it twice,
inflate your
whatever.
vest outside the airplane.
And we're ready to go.
Now, your seat cushion may be used
Flight
at
plan,
this
add the
location.
legs.
Just
Make sure we
remove the
don't
lower
have
cushion
any
and place your
discontinuities,
arms
which we
through the
probably will
strap
have. At
on
least one, there it is. Delete on that.
The crew will now be coming around
Just like
to do
that.
a final
Execute.
tapping test.
Flight plan.
After takeoff, we'll be back with more
Boom.
information.
That looks good to me.
And if you need anything,
Legs, and we'll
don't
get rid of that.
hesitate to ask. As always, we're here to make your flight great.
Nice. Yep, I was watching a fashion stream too. About to make some more tea. I think is it 4? No, 7. 7, 8. Yeah, 8. And flaps down, guys. One notch. Yeah, why are my strobe lights on? That's a great question. And a beacon doesn't. Alright, nav, beacon, logo, hydraulics are on. Dome light. We don't need probes just yet, so we're good there. I will turn
Give you a little more information about our service plans for our flight
these,
attendants who are in the air. Thank you.
and everything else is good. Alright, let's get ready to go. Seatbelt sounds are on, all that stuff is good. Left, and oh, alright, guys, let's get out of here. We've waited long enough. I've kept you waiting long enough, and I've been waiting long enough. We still got an hour of flight to go. Oh, alright, I'm gonna set this, and let's make sure. Hopefully, ATC is still online. Oh, one thing we forgot. And that is radio. We need to do our squat code, which was 4504. Alright, there it is. And let's go down here, and we'll set that to receive. Alright. Everything else should be good? Yeah, cool. Let's get ready for our taxi instructions. Strobes are no longer on. Turn them off. Thank you, though. Alright, San Francisco ground, Blue 116, ready to taxi finally. Hopefully he's still here. He might be gone by now. I didn't really check if he was here. Let's see. Yeah, he's here. Did he hear me? I don't know if he's talking back to me. Gotta love it when everything decides to not work when you decide to stream it. That's all good. And let's check our audio again. So I don't know if he didn't hear me. Yes, sir. We were on Vatsim today. San Francisco ground, Blue 116 radio check. Where is this dude? How late are you? You are right on time because everything up until this point did not work. He is not responding. Are we on the right channel? Flight control check complete. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I need to update the thing on the bottom of the screen. It's because when I reset X-Plane or whatever, it deleted everything I did. So thank you guys for reminding me. I don't know why I'm not hearing anything from ATC right now. Everything was good just a second ago. Alright, that should be updated down there now. San Francisco ground, Blue 116 radio check. Oh, I like how you don't actually hear the inside when you're on the outside. It's dope. I heard someone in the background say, "Oh my god." Alright, we are on 121.8, which is the frequency for Alright, San Francisco ground. And I am not hearing anything. Let's go and see. I don't think he's on, man. Let's do it. Let's switch it back and forth. Alright, let's try it again. San Francisco ground, Blue 116 radio check.
Blue 116 San Francisco ground, I have you 5 by 5 now.
Alright, sorry, I was having some audio issues. Blue 116 ready to taxi.
Blue 116 San Francisco altimeter 3007, runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha and Mike 1.
Alright, altimeter 3007, taxi 201 left via Alpha, Mike 1, Blue 116. I think that's what he said. Hope that's what he said. Alright, so we're going to be taxiing Alpha and then Mike 1. So let's go ahead and get that chart up for me so I can see it. Alpha's pretty simple. I just go around until I get to Mike 1, which is pretty simple. Yeah, it's pretty basic. And then altimeter, new altimeter, is now 3007. Which is a little bit different what we had. Let's get the heck out of here. Alright. Let's fly. Park brake released. The taxi lights are on. Oh, my landing lights are on. Shut your baby up in the background. Yes, Alpha Mike 1. One left. Yeah, I was on 1218. I don't know. I think Squawk Box just didn't like initiate or something because it just wasn't working. So basically, what I did was I got off of frequency and I came back on frequency, and that seemed to like fix everything. Yeah, passengers are loud as heck right now in the background. Man, shut up back there. I'm trying to fly a plane. iOS Tech Gamer, yes. Yes, sir. Eventually. Alright, we're gonna watch our ground speed. We're at 29 knots already. It's so easy to, like, lose track of your speed. Alright, guys, we're gonna finally get out of here out of San Francisco. I apologize for the delay. You know how it is. Things happen. Things beyond control. I feel like every time I try to upgrade my stream, I end up making it worse. So, I'm not going to stop trying to upgrade it because I'm always striving to make my streams better and striving to make everything better in general. So, like I mentioned earlier, I am actually working on basically like a new software kind of like to route my stream audio through so that I can have a little bit more control. And also have some control over how I sound and stuff like that, like, you know, how to control my lows and things like that. I can turn the music down a lot easier, things like that. So that's kind of what my goal was with all of that. Yeah, I'm also testing out this new PA system thing, just so you guys know. Yeah, we're just leaving. I'm testing out this new PA system. I've been wanting, cause like when you know how Infinite Flight Hiders, if you use Infinite Passenger, it adds, you know, cool sounds in the background, stuff like that, and I love that. It really adds to the whole feel of the whole flight sim feel. It adds a whole lot to it. So I was wanting to get something like that for X-Plane, and I've used something like that before. It was a different one though. So now I tried a brand new one to me. I just downloaded it, I believe, earlier this week, and I haven't really done a full flight with it yet. So this will be the first kind of a test run. I'm not sure which one of these are Mic 1. I think it's this one actually.
Blue 116, no further ATC is available. Switch to Unicom 122.8. Have a good morning.
Alright, switching to Unicom 122.8 Blue 16. Thank you for the ATC. Alright, so we'll be switching to Unicom for departure because we only have ground services here, so that's all good to me. That's all good. Let's go ahead and switch this to 122. Come on, change. I forget it. We're gonna go do it over here. Or I can type it in. 122.8. There it is. Switch over. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're gonna turn land lights on. I think the runway is right. Yeah, it's right there actually. I believe. Oh, we're all the way across the freaking line too. How you doing, Dragon Slayer? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. And let's go ahead and take off. Gonna turn our landing lights on. Turn on these strobes now. And check the above. Everything up here looks gravy. I like turning the packs off for takeoff just to get a little bit more power out of the engines. Turn our probe heat on. Cow flaps, cow heat, whatever that is, engine, anti-ice, whoever, whatever. Emergency lights. These are all things that should have been on already. And we'll turn switch nav mode to FMS, which is also something we should have done already. And cool. I'm also going to go to our autopilot here in the middle, and I'm going to switch to heading mode and speed. No, we'll just do heading. Alright, there we go. Let's go. Release parking brakes. And we're taking off runway 01 left out of San Francisco. Make sure you got your seatbelts on. And they are very talkative back there. Like whenever I fly in real life, I mean it is silent. Like everybody is nervous. I don't know what's wrong or they're asleep because I usually do really early flights, but it's like silent on the flights when I fly. I'm gonna do a roll and start. Throttle up. Like they're louder than the freaking engines right now. I can't even hear the engines. Alright, here we go. Just a little bit of a wind. Just do our best to keep it on the center line here. Alright, 120. Goes V1. V2 rotate. Pulling back on the throttle just slightly. Ooh-wee. A little bit of wind out here. And positive climb, gear up. And put the nose up a bit because we're about to overspeed. And one thing I actually forgot to do, and real quick, I'm gonna try to change while I fly. Is nav source. Yeah, those sounds really bad. I'm gonna turn it off. There it is. So making some last minute adjustments while we fly is not what we want to do, but that sounds horrible. How do I shut that off? We're speeding, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Shut up! How do I turn you off? Wow. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Plug in admin, disable. Okay, I still didn't stop it. We need to turn anyways. Already in the clouds. Man, that thing won't shut the heck up. It's not that, it's not that, it's not that, it's not that. I've turned off Fly with Lua and it is still on. Alright, I'm not even paying attention to freaking flight. I'm gonna go nav mode. And speed. And we're already above 5,000. We'll change that to 14. Wow, we're already above 10,000 feet. Why won't this? I think it's like announcements or something going on in the background. I can't even turn it off. Let's see. Fly with Lua. It's not even activated.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed the altitude of 10,000 feet. All electronic devices may now be switched off from airplane mode. This aircraft is also equipped with Wi-Fi. Please see a flight
This chick.
attendant for more information.
I'm firing these people. Alright, we're gonna bring our power back. Way back, so we're right below speeding. Wow, clouds weren't too high though. Land lights off. And we need to find out where our flight plan is. Alright, so yeah, we still need to turn around. I believe my gear up. Let's make sure. Let's see. Oh, you serious? I hit the gear button, man. What the heck? I'm pissed. Thank you. Who was that said that? Pro Tanker. You heard me say positive climb, gear up, and I hit the gear button. You know what might have happened? Because my hand is kind of resting in a position that's right next to the gear button. So that might have been what it was. Let's turn the packs on. Passengers should not have to suffer. Alright, we're at 15,000 and we want to climb to I'm not really sure why nav mode is not doing its job. Let's see. Why are we diving? Autopilot, why are we diving? Yeah. Oh, you know why. Autopilot is not been engaged. I know these things. I've flown this thing like 5 times this week. Yes, I know what I'm doing, guys. Can't you see? Alright, anyways. Let's click this right here. And we're going to go to change our speeds to 295 for climb. Yeah. I'm just distracted right now. That's what it is. Alright. I just don't like these sounds. These sounds are horrible. I'd rather just the default sound that I had before. And it won't go away. Try to resume Blue Engine, not recommended. Oh, it might crash. So it's just not gonna let me turn it off. Usually in X-Plane, when you have a plug-in or something like that, you know, if something happens and you don't like it, you can just basically disable that plug-in. Let's turn these land lights off. I thought I did that. We're above 10,000. Turn land lights off, logo lights off, leave the strobes on. We'll turn the seatbelt signs off. Yep, you bleed is off. Packs are on. We'll turn on this for anti-ice. Nothing really needed out here. I'll do it anyways. Alright. Which type rating did you choose? What are you talking about? What do you mean by which type of rating? Alright, let's get this stuff back in control. Very cloudy. I was hoping it wouldn't be so cloudy so we could actually see some scenery flying out of San Francisco, but I guess that's alright with me. It's all good. We'll get right someday. So at the moment, I'm liking the outside view better because I can't hear the extra sounds that I loaded. The reason I keep going through the settings is because I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of them. Let's see. Oh, it worked. It worked. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh man, that was horrible. That was horrible. Okay, well I think we got rid of those sounds. And because of those sounds, again, I was very distracted on the departure, so I made a lot of mistakes. We oversped for a little bit, over-G'd the aircraft. Alright, so now we got some peace and quiet. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using that plugin anymore. Or maybe I have to go find out how to fix it. But, alright, so we are at 15,000. And, we're going really slow. So we'll get some throttle in. We're going to go ahead and climb up to our cruise altitude, which is going to be flight level 310.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed the altitude of 10,000 feet. All electronic devices may now be switched off from airplane mode. This aircraft is also equipped with Wi-Fi. Please see a flight attendant for more information.
We have Wi-Fi. We got Wi-Fi in this thing. Yeah, I'll definitely be playing some other games this year. It is not a secret what games those will be. I mean, obviously the games that I already play. Oh no, it's back. I thought I got rid of it. Oh, look at that scenery down there, though. You know what I'll just do? I'll just turn it down. Just turn it down. That works for me. Oh, that's San Francisco right there. You see it? Yeah. Wi-Fi on board, $5 per 100 megabytes. That's how they be doing you. That's how they be doing us, man. But yeah. So speaking of that, actually, I mean, I guess I can go ahead and tell you guys this. But one of my ideas that I want to do this year is it's a little. It may be a little too late for January, because January ends, you know, like next week. But what I want to do is each month, like for like one day out of each month, I want to stream a new game. So basically, it's kind of be like something I've never really streamed before, or something different, you know, something like that. I kind of want to do something like that. So I mean, I'll do my usual Infinite Flight streams, my usual X-Plane streams, my usual, you know, everything that I already do. iRacing, all that, but then once a month I'll introduce a new game, and I'm not saying I'm gonna like be playing that game on the regular, but I'll probably introduce a new game. So it could be a mobile game, it could be a PC game, it could even be a PS4 game. So it just kind of is up to what I feel like playing that month, or if I'm already playing anything new, you know, I can just do that. So I want to kind of do like a stream like that to kind of change it up, because I mean, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I love streaming what I already stream, Infinite Flight and X-Plane, all that stuff, but it's fun to also change it up. It's fun to do something different. It's fun to keep you guys wondering what's gonna happen next too. You know, I mean, it'd be, you know, cool. I mean, a lot of people always ask me to stream a lot of Infinite Flight. Well, Infinite Flight, yeah, that's great. I do want to do that, but you know, I mean, still, my channel is not dedicated to one game. Like, that's not what Blue Games is about. That's not the vision of the Blue Games channel. It's not to only do flight simulators. It's not to only do simulators. It's not to only, you know, do one thing. It's to, you know, do multiple things. So yeah, obviously early on in the channel growth, we're focusing more on aviation, because again, that's something I enjoy. So when it comes to things that I'm going to stream, it's always going to be something that I enjoy, or maybe something that I am trying out. You know, there may be some times where I come out with a game that I'm just giving it a try, but for the most part, I'm going to stream and make videos of things that I like and I enjoy playing when I feel like playing them. So if I don't feel like flying one day, I'm gonna probably do some racing. If I don't feel like racing, I may do a shooter. You know, you never know. So I don't want people to always be like, oh, well, he's going to be streaming this tomorrow. Well, yeah, I am going to do my best to try to create a consistent schedule so you guys can be expecting, you know. So if I'm like, okay, well, this week we're going to be doing Friday Night Flight, you guys can expect to see me at Friday Night Flight, so you guys can schedule to show up, you know. And if I you can do some racing, I'll schedule that too. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what my plan is. But again, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do like a new game of January or not, because we're getting really close to the end of the month, and I kind of already have most of it planned out. And yeah, I wish that Flying Development Studios would post the Friday Night Flight information a little bit earlier, but I know they're probably working on it, and they got plenty of stuff already on their plate. So I don't know what I did, but it sounds not as loud anymore. Alright, so we're already coming up to our cruise. Wow, that was pretty quick. Alright, so we can hit barometric temperature. And no, I am actually not new to this game. I think somebody mentioned that earlier. They said that I was new. I'm not new to X-Plane. I've been playing X-Plane for years. Just got back into it. When I got my new PC, I just got back into it. So I am relearning a lot of the aircraft. That is one thing I am doing. But the CRJ itself, I've put a lot of hours into flying this thing in the past. What's it doing? Yeah, I put a lot of hours flying this thing in the past, so I had to relearn how to fly this, how to get it started, how to fly, how to land it, all that stuff. I've already done that. Like last week, I've been already getting started. Cause I didn't want another Airbus A320 episode where I get in the plane and have no idea what's going on. You know. Now it kind of seemed like that earlier in today's stream because I just forgot to hit autopilot engage. That's really all it was. User error. That's Palm Springs, buddy. 9 Dart Tyler. KPSP is Palm Springs. Man, I love flying out of the San Francisco Bay Area. This looks so good. If it wasn't so cloudy, you'd be able to see a little bit better, but it still looks good. Still looks good. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing better now that we're cruising. If you were here, we had a lot of issues early on in today's stream. First of all, we had audio issues. Second, what was the second problem? Second, the sound of whatever plugin that was like extremely loud. So, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the future as usual. Lots of ideas, lots of plans. I always mention finding Passion because he's a great friend of mine. But he's getting a new PC soon, so we're gonna be doing some stuff together. So that's gonna also change up how some of the streams go from time to time. Not every stream is gonna have him in it, but like probably once a week we'll probably do a stream together, or whenever he is available or whatnot. But yeah, there'll be some new games happening this year. I haven't really been playing a lot of PS4 lately. Now that I got my new PC, I probably will not be flying barely any I probably won't be playing barely any PS4. That's just because I'm really replacing it, obviously with my PC. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably going to try to sell some of my PlayStation 4 games that I actually like a lot and rebuy them on PC, because there's some games that I still want to play, but I want to play them on PC. But I'm not getting rid of my PS4 because one, I use it as a DVD player. Two, just in case, there's one game I'm really looking forward to this year, and I like to ask you guys what you guys think as far as what games you guys are looking forward to releasing in 2018. But one of the games that I'm most excited about in 2018 is Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, I don't know if any of you guys ever played the first one, but that game, like, it was made by Rockstar Games, the same people who make GTA. And thank you, Brandon Davis. I love you too, man. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah. So, I just think about like how many hours I put into GTA 5. Since it came out. I mean, so many hours. I mean, people still play it, and I had just recently stopped playing it, so that I can play, X-Plane, stuff like that. But I put so many hours, guys, into Red Dead Redemption. You have no freaking idea. Like, Red Dead Redemption was my go-to game for the longest freaking time. longest freaking time, man. Longest time. And so I'm so excited. Like, Red Dead Redemption is out again. One of my favorite games, guys. It's one of my favorite freaking games. So I'm excited. I'm really, really, really excited about it. But it's gonna take. I don't know when does it come out. I'm not even sure exactly when it comes out. But yeah, I'm very excited about that game. It's another game. It's like a zombie survival game coming out. I can't remember the name of it. But me and Fine Passion, me and him have been planning on playing this game together for a long time. We want to do like an actual series of us playing through it in co-op together when it comes out. I can't remember the name. So if I remember it during the stream, I'll let you guys know what it's called. But it's something that we've not ever done on my channel anyways. It's a zombie survival type thing. So it's something that I'll be bringing to the channel later on. Is that some gameplay playing through that, so that'll be a lot of fun. Another really fun update that I'm looking forward to is, and actually one of the most recent, or not most recent, one of the updates that are coming out really soon that I'm really excited about is DCS World 2.5. So if you guys love flying, you love aviation, if you love fighter jets, I mean, we did the 3K special just a few days ago, actually 2 days ago. We did the fighter jet air combat with infinite flight, which was like not really legit because you can't shoot anybody, but it's okay. We have fun anyways. But this is like the real deal right here. DCS World is an actual combat simulator, and it's super dope. And if you guys have not seen, I've only done one stream of that game so far, and I'm looking to do some more because I really love it. But there's a new update coming out called DCS World 2.5, and that's going to be coming with the FA-18's Hornet fighter jet. So I'm really excited because that's one of my favorite fighter jet aircraft. I'm freezing. You can probably see my head shaking. This is a really short flight today, so we'll be probably descending here pretty soon. Let's see if we can zoom in and find out where we are. We're just about. Actually, we're still on our departure. Here's LOSHN. Spring 2018. Yeah, it's actually very soon. Yeah, so I'm really hoping it comes to PC. I've heard some rumors that it's not coming to PC. Some people tried to break my heart and say it's not coming to PC. I don't know if that's true. But people are saying Red Dead Redemption will not come to PC, and oh, I hate the contrails. So I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping. But if it doesn't, that's why I'm keeping my PS4 around. Because if it does not come to PC, I will have it on PS4, and I'll stream it from there. Look at that beautiful scenery, Northern California. But yeah, super dope. What games are you guys looking forward to this year? Are there any unreleased titles that will be coming out in 2018 that you guys are looking forward to releasing? What are you guys looking forward to playing this year? I mean, it can be mobile games or PC, PS4, Xbox, whatever, Nintendo Switch. I'm kind of scared to do this, but I kind of want to test this plugin a little bit more. These clouds look amazing. Now, somebody asked me earlier what plugins I use for X-Plane, for like add-ons. So obviously, the CRJ 200 is a add-on. It's a payware add-on. Also, the clouds you see around us, these are not the default X-Plane 11 clouds. These clouds I'm using are by X Enviro. So these are also, this is also a payware add-on, but definitely worth it. I love it. I didn't think I would like it, but I love it. Also, what else is a payware, or what else is add-on? The scenery you see down here, the San Francisco scenery was an add-on, but that's a free add-on. All the scenery you see below me, all the HD textures on the mountains and stuff like that, that is also that's also free scenery, technically. What else? That's basically all I'm using. I think we're flying into Palm Springs, and I think I have I think I have scenery there. I don't remember if I installed it. I know I downloaded it. Now that I think about it, I probably should have checked that before I started, but I forgot. Either way, I know it's gonna look good. But yeah, so I think that's all the add-ons we're using today. Oh yeah, also my camera. I'm using X camera, which is you know, you can create custom camera views with the default camera system. You don't need to use an add-on camera system or anything like that, but I decided to use X camera because I want to do things like this. Hold on. There it is. Like that. Like I said, I'm not pressing any buttons. It's just I've created a animated camera to do just that right there, and that's basically the entire reason that I use X camera add-on, is because I can do things like that. I can create orbits. I can create flybys, which, you know, obviously X-Plane has its own flyby. So this is the X camera flyby, and it's not like a default setting. You can kind of customize it and do whatever you want. So it's a real slow flyby. I mean, it's meant for live streams because we have so much time on our hands while we're flying. So it's just kind of like a real simple one. And then I have another one right here. It's just an orbit, just a kind of a continuous orbit. So sometimes I want to see the scenery, but I don't want to keep pressing buttons to watch it. So I can kind of like see a good amount of scenery by using the orbit animation that I've created within the X camera. And what other plugins am I using? Currently, I'm using a plugin so you guys can show, you can see the flight progress on the bottom of the screen. So that's one. I use X Economy. I'm not using it right now. Better Pushback is another plugin that I use. And yeah, and I have SimCoder's head shake. So when we're in an aircraft where we see, if we get into turbulent, you know, conditions, you'll see the head start shaking on the plane and stuff like that. Yeah, the contrails are pretty horrible in X-Plane. I don't know why they don't fix that. Nice. Pike Gamer, you have the PMDG 737 and 747 with Orbix scenery. Cool. Yeah, I still don't want to accept that Red Dead Redemption is not coming to PC, but apparently some websites say it's not. I don't know if that's straight from Rockstar or what, but yeah, I hope it does. And yeah, I can't wait for the CRJ update. I'm interested to see how it looks. That's why I want to do this flight, because I kind of want to compare. Now I know that, you know, you can't really compare X-Plane to Infinite Flight because it's one is a full PC game, and one is a mobile app. But you know, I kind of want to compare, and also learning how to fly it from a cold and dark state, knowing what all the buttons do. We can see if the buttons even exist. I mean, maybe it won't be able to press the buttons, but I'll be able to at least see that the buttons are there and they're in the right place. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm not sure if this CRJ and X-Plane even has a wing flex. I'm not 100% sure. It's not really bumpy right now, but I know that the Infinite Flight version will have wing flex. Now look at this. I have some really interesting cabin views. So I have a flight attendant view, where, you know, we can go ahead and feed all the passengers back here. You know, it's very empty. But you know, you can see them. If you see them, I see them. I have another view. Here's actually another flight attendant view where we can actually open the door if we like, but I don't think we can open it right now because we're flying. And then I have this view, which only really works on the ground. I'm not quiet. What are you talking about? Yeah, working passenger door would be great. I don't think there's no aircraft currently on Infinite Flight that has a working passenger door. Let's see. I want to see what else this plugin can do. I'm a little worried about trying it. Actually, I can't can't go into it. That's fine. I'll do it. I do it on my own sometime. It has like some other announcements, like serving drinks and stuff like that. Yeah, we desperately need new engine sounds on that app. Alright, so ETE, wow, only 21 minutes. Holy crap, this is a very short flight. So since that is the case, that means I need to start looking at arrival charts, find out where we need to be at. I think we're just passing LOSHN though. Should be landing at 1626 Zulu. That's gonna be my local town is gonna be 1026 to 1030. And I've not started our descent yet, but I'm taking a look to find out when I need to. Unlike the Airbus, this airplane is not going to show us where our top descent is, I don't think. There. I got GFS here. Let's see, our first altitude restriction is going to be at... Okay, I don't see any altitude restrictions at all. That's always helpful. Yeah, no altitude restrictions on this arrival. See if I can find myself on the map. Oh, there I am. Alright, so no ATC in Palm Springs at the moment. That is all good. That is fine. Was not expecting to have it. We are the only arrival flying into Palm Springs. METAR says winds are 300 at 6 knots. Visibility is 10 statute miles. Clear. 9 degrees Celsius. Dew point -3. Altimeter 29er. So pretty good weather in Palm Springs this morning. So we may be able to see. I don't know if I don't think we'll be flying that close to LAX to see it. I don't think we are. Look at those mountains. Holy crap. I can't see from that view. Kind of see a little bit from there. And yeah, I'm not going to really make any predictions on when Infinite Flight, the next update, comes out. Yeah, I'm thinking we may need to start descending when we get to, let's see, GFS, 22 miles, then Zelma, and then Jatnu. To Jatnu, we have 29 Palms. So we have it's not that long of a descent. S Bono is where we're headed. We make sure that our flight plans are reflecting all those changes. Yeah, Jatnu, 29 Palms, and then to Cloud. Okay, here it is. So now it's telling me at S Bono we need to be at 9,000 feet. And basically when we get to S Bono we will be 18 miles? 18 miles from Palm Springs. That's what it looks like. So before that we don't have any like actual restrictions. I'm thinking that we like start descending like around 29 Palms area, which I'm thinking right now. I don't know. Let's try to do. We're at 30,000, 31,000. We're gonna be descending down to 9,000. So let's go ahead and get our calculator out. No problem, Pablo. I'll catch you next time, man. Thanks for joining in, bro. 31,000 to 900,000. And let's do like 60 miles and see how. Yeah, 60 miles would be good. So we're gonna send 60 miles out from Po Bono, not from our destination, but from Bono. I said that wrong. The great thing about the CRJ versus the Airbus that we flew last time is that it's not going to disconnect on the autopilot every freaking time. That was so annoying last flight. Yeah, actually, we'll start descending at Zelma, which is in 22 miles. We'll do it there. And that still may be too early, so we're only going to descend to like 12,000 initially. And then the Palm Springs, let's see. Palm Springs field elevation is going to be 476 feet, which is actually lower than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be higher. Looks good. Yes, sir. My birthday is in like 6 days or something like that. And no, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I want. My dad asked me like a bunch of times, "What do you want for your birthday?" I was like, "I don't even know. What do you want to do? I don't even know. I'm out of ideas. I'm gonna fresh out." I'm gonna descend. Wow, 164 miles. Yeah, we're gonna descend at Zelma. Either Zelma or GFS. We'll see. We shall see. I think that these are actually default. Yeah, these are default X-Plane mountains right here. Yeah, there they are. So in case you were wondering what the default X-Plane mountains look like, that's what it looks like right there. I knew there was like one or two tiles that were missing between here, between San Francisco and Palm Springs. Alright, so we're about 100 miles until we reach, actually probably like maybe 150 to 200 miles till we reach our top of descent. So we're chilling right now. Alright, Pro Tanker, see you next time, bro. Weather's been pretty nice to us today. Nothing too crazy. Other than us having our own issues, the flight's been pretty smooth. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this like a million times, but I do love the CRJ. Lit Gaming, welcome, man. I'm glad you got to listen in, bro. Welcome. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys are like in school, at work, whatever, while I'm streaming. I don't get it. It says ETE like 14 minutes. Alright, I'll go ahead and take this time. What's going on, Justin? Welcome back, bro. Alex Pete, what's up, bro? Good to see you, boss. I'll take this time real quick, and this little break in the action, to do my motivational quote of the day, which is going to be, actually, I think I have it on my phone. Here it is. Make the fire inside you burn stronger than the fire around you. I love that quote. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Make the fire inside you burn stronger than the fire around you. Basically just saying, like, make your passion burn hotter than all the haters around you. Like, you're gonna get, like, I mean, things are gonna go wrong. And I feel like today's stream is all, you know, it's like, I feel like I'm the perfect example of things just going wrong in general, you know what I mean? But things are gonna go wrong. Things are gonna go wrong. Like, things are just gonna, that's life. That is how it freaking works. Things are going to not go your way. Things are, like, people are gonna go out of your way to make it hard for you. Programs are gonna go out of their way to not work for you. Everything's gonna work perfect for you until it's time for you to make a video, or until it's time for you to stream. You know, the weather's gonna be perfect until it's time for you to go out and do your flight test. You know what I mean? So, you know, things are gonna go wrong. You know, the fire's gonna burn. You're gonna be trying to tread through the fire no matter what it is, but you have to make sure that your passion is hotter than the haters around you. You feel me? You gotta make sure the fire inside you burns stronger than the fire around you, or you will just quit, and it will never freaking happen. That's how it is. Think about how many, and I mean, we talk a lot about dreams and like going for your dreams, stuff like that, but think about how many, just in your own life, I mean, I can think of for myself too, like, think about how many cool ideas you've had. Think about how many things, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you just never did them. But, like, it's a great idea. You're like, yeah, I know people would love to see this, I know people would enjoy to be a part of this, I know this would make a big difference in the world, but then it gets hard, and you just give up. You're like, no, it costs too much money. Oh, no, it's too hard. Oh, no, it didn't work out the first time. I tried. You feel me? But, like one thing that always sticks with me, and I think I probably mentioned this before, and you'll probably hear me say this a lot of times because I love this example. But when one day, when you're laying in your deathbed, and I got this from Les Brown, by the way, I didn't make this up. One day when you're laying in your deathbed, what dreams, what what dreams, what goals, what ideas will die with you? Like, that's something to think about. When you're on your deathbed and you're about to die, your life is over, your time is up. There's gonna be like all these. Imagine like a crowd of people, and each person in the hospital, and you're next to your deathbed with you is a different dream that you had, is a different you know, is a different goal, a different idea that was meant for you and only you. Nobody else can do this the way that you were supposed to do it, and you gave up on that dream. Like, how many of those people, how many of those dreams are gonna show up at your deathbed and be like, bruh, this was your job, this was you, I was created for you. Like nobody else can do this. Like, this is never gonna happen. People are never going to get to enjoy your version of whatever it is that you were meant to do. You know, so don't give up on your passions, on your dreams. First of all, find your freaking passion. Find out what it is that you're meant to do in this life. It's definitely not going to work, eat, sleep. That's what you do right now. It's not what it's, you know, it's not what life is meant to be. I'll tell you that much. So find something greater than yourself to be a part of. But that's my little rant for the day. So, like I said, guys, if you look right to our left wing right there, all this is default X-Plane scenery, which doesn't look bad. Like, it looks pretty good, you know? It doesn't look bad at all. I never have said that X-Plane scenery looked bad. I would never say that. But it's just, it does not compare, obviously, to the real thing. And as you look over here off of my nose now, that is the HD scenery that I have installed for this area. So if you, I mean, it doesn't, you know, it's, I don't want to say it's not much different, but you can see the difference. Like, that's a pretty huge difference right there. Like, that's satellite imagery right there off the nose, and then off my left wing, that is X-Plane default. So it's definitely worth it. I mean, it makes flying so much more enjoyable when you get to fly over like real life scenery. Lit Gaming, any actual plugin suggestions? That kind of depends on what you want. I mean, what you're into. I can't just like recommend one plugin. Like, are you looking for a plane? If you're looking for a plane plugin, what type of plane? Like, do you want a regional jet? Do you want an airliner? Do you want like a long hauler, a heavy? Do you want a prop? You know what I mean? Like, what are you into? So look at that, man. Look how freaking amazing that looks right there. I had a friend of mine, he's like not into aviation at all, and I was showing him some video and showing him some pictures from some of my streams with X-Plane. He's like, is that a real photo? I was like, no, but thanks for the comment. And but yeah, so it depends. When people ask me what plugins should I get for X-Plane, it's up to what you want to see. What does it for you? Like, is there a certain plane that you really love in real life that you want to fly? Stuff like that. You know, definitely, I would recommend go ahead and getting that. Well, yeah, I use Squawkbox, and that's really the only online thing I use for online. There's no other plugin for Squawkbox that I use. And for you guys who don't know what Squawkbox is how I communicate with ATC on X-Plane. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so yeah, definitely Squawkbox. I would recommend that for anybody. If you want to enhance your experience with flight simming, and I feel like we're getting really close. If you want to enhance your experience with flight simming, and you want to talk to ATC, if you know how to talk to ATC, I definitely recommend you get X Squawkbox for X-Plane. It's a free plugin, and basically all it does is it allows you to see other aircraft flying around in the world. It basically adds multiplayer to X-Plane. You can be playing X-Plane 11, you can be playing X-Plane 10, you can be on FSX, you can be on P3D, and you can see everybody. How you doing, Manny? Welcome back, bro. Good to see you. Kid MC, welcome back also. So, yeah, X Squawkbox, I would definitely say is an essential plugin that you need for X-Plane. Yeah, whoops, sorry, that's my head moving. Better Pushback is definitely another plugin I would definitely recommend everyone to get. I would not pay for any plugin. There's other plugins out there that have pushback capabilities. I would not pay for one anymore. The one that I used to have was a paid one. When Better Pushback came out, I was like, I wish you had came out 2 years earlier, because I would have not bought the other one that I use. I don't even use it anymore. X Camera is a great one. You can get X Camera for free. There is a free version of X Camera, like X Camera Lite or something like that. So I would definitely recommend you try that first. Now, I don't feel like it's an essential plugin because X-Plane already has its own camera system that's already pretty darn good. Yeah, I'll probably just send a GFS. It already has its own camera system, so we can do basically everything that X Camera can do except the animation. So if you want to create... hold on. Alright, see you later, Pie Gamer. Thank you for joining in, bro. If you want to create like custom animations like this, where you don't have to press any buttons, you can just have like a continuous orbit. That is the reason why you would need things like X Camera. But as far as just saving custom views, you don't need X Camera to do that. What? Storehead? What are you talking about? How did the Joel Osteen speech start? There's a lot of Joel Osteen speeches. I have a few more cameras that I actually haven't shown you guys yet. Let me see. I have an interior camera that I created with X Camera. So all it is animation connecting two cameras together. So this is another feature of X Camera, and I actually really like it. Like, it's really good for making videos and stuff like that, if you're into that type of thing. What else? What other plugins do I recommend? Obviously, I mean the default clouds for X-Plane 11 is not bad. If you're flying X-Plane 10, you may want to get some. You may want to get a plugin for your weather system. But if you're playing X-Plane 11, as far as weather goes and clouds, the default of X-Plane 11 is not bad. But if you want to just enhance that, then I would tell you to get X-Enviro, but it's very pricey. X-Enviro is very pricey. Scenery plugins. No, Graham, I actually did not see the video yet, man. I just haven't had a chance to go and look. Yeah, X-Enviro as far as weather. That's weather, not scenery, that's weather. I would recommend that for weather as far as weather and clouds. So all the weather and clouds you see in this flight are all X-Enviro. But it's very pricey. When it comes to scenery, now there's a ton of free scenery, and scenery are not plugins. It's just not a plugin. I wouldn't call scenery a plugin, but scenery is very helpful. One thing I would say, and I don't remember the name. this one. I don't remember the name of the. It's not a plugin, but it's like a replacement. And you have to search it on the X-Plane forum. It's a free download. Basically, it's Mr. X. He's a scenery developer. He's made probably the best scenery for X-Plane out right now, including Boston, which is free, San Diego, which is free, where we're headed right now. Actually, no, we're not headed to San Diego. San Diego is just free. He's created a free, San Francisco, which we flew from. He created that one for free. He created like some little package where it gives you better runway textures, and it basically goes for all like all global airports. So if you want to like have a really simple add-on and just make basically every airport better in the game, I would download that one, because what it does is it adds nicer runway textures, nicer ramp textures, signs, stuff like that to every default airport, and it's really dope. What's up, Fine Passion? Good to see you, bro. Man. Alright, well, Storehead, man, I hope you feel better too soon, bro. We'll be making a hard right turn here pretty soon. Yeah, we're real close to our top of descent, so we'll be descending pretty soon here. I think Palm Springs will be off our right wing. That's why we're making a right turn. Yeah, in about 35 miles. But yeah, as far as essentials, Squawk Box for X-Plane. What was the other one I said? If you can get into using Ortho 4XP, you definitely want to use that. It takes a little bit of work to get everything working. So like all this stuff, all this scenery you see right here is created using Ortho 4XP, and it's very easy to use, but it just takes some time and a lot of hard drive space to make it happen. Better pushback plugin. It's quiet out here in Southern California today. It's early too, it's like 8 AM in California. But we're actually not flying on real time. You can get both Squawk Box and X-Life, but you cannot use them together, because X-Life, what X-Life does as a plugin for X-Plane is it adds AI aircraft into your game. Now, X-Plane comes with its own, AIs, flying around and stuff like that. Now, obviously, when you're flying online with like X Squawk Box, it gets rid of all those. AI aircraft, because you don't want AI aircraft flying around while getting in the way of air traffic in busy airspaces with real life players. So you're not going to see any of those people out. Will be right now because we're on X Squawk Box. But X Life, what that does is it makes the solo experience a lot better. So if we're flying solo, and we want to see like a ton of aircraft traffic, maybe not real people, but we just want to see traffic in general, X Life is definitely a great plugin for that. But you could also just turn your aircraft count up on X-Plane without it. So that's usually what I do. I don't have X Life. Alright guys, making our turn. It's time for us to descend. Let's go down to 12,000. Click on this so I can see it. Make our descent into Palm Springs today. Expecting to be a beautiful day, clear skies, full visibility. As I'm gonna turn, I will leave my speed where it is, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit the speed button, bring my throttle back. You can see the N1 and N2 are going down here, our RPMs, and the airplane's gonna nose down to maintain the speed that we have set. It's gonna descend down to 12,000 feet. So it's up to you. Do you want to interact with real life people, or do you just want to see airplanes flying around? It's up to you. And Squawk Box has its own issues. I'm hoping that some other developer will come out with something better. Squawk Box is good, but I just hope somebody comes out with something better, because my biggest issue, especially coming from flying a lot of infinite flight, is that I want to see other aircraft around me, but I want to see them in real time, and I want to see like everything, you know what I mean? I want to see the aircraft type they're flying, and Squawk Box has some other things you can add to it to make it better, but it is still a little bit buggy from time. Justin, stream whatever you want, bro. Stream whatever you want. I mean, when it comes to deciding, I had somebody ask me the other day. It wasn't you, but it was another person that has watched some of my streams. He asked me, so he's like, what game should I stream? Like, I can't decide what game to stream, what time to stream. I'm like, well, bro, like, it's your channel. Stream when you want, what you want. My only advice when it comes to streaming is try to be as consistent as possible. Create a time when you know that you're going to consistently be free, where people can expect to see you. So that way, you know, whenever you whenever you get home from work or get home from school, you know that this person's going to be streaming or whatever. It's kind of like a TV show, you know. If you're watching a lot of TV, whenever you get you know, home or whatever, there's always a show that you're expecting to see at a certain time, and so that's how it works for streaming too. I feel like the people who are most popular with streams, they usually have a schedule. How you doing, George? Good to see you, bro. Natty23, how do you get the reverse thrust to work in X-Plane? There's a button for that, but I don't know. It's different for you. I have a button set to my joystick for the reverse thrust, and I think for this aircraft, actually, it's going to be turned on automatically. I don't know why. Seatbelt sign's on, now we're descending.
The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You may now take
And
off.
Graham actually answered that a little while ago. No, I haven't seen the video yet. So, like, for example, my personal schedule for streaming is once a day on weekdays at 1400 Zulu, and I try to do my best to be here at 1400 Zulu, and, you know, things go wrong all the time, and that's the reason why I'm late. But I do, that's my time. So what sucks about that time is that people in my own time zone usually can't really watch because they're all at work or at school. But again, I do what I can, and those people who do support me in my own time zone, they watch when they can. They watch the replay or whatever. And I also try to do what I call my unscheduled streams, where I have unexpected extra time, and what I'll do is I'll do another stream at that time. Let's turn our speed back here to we'll go down to 280. So that's gonna put the nose up a bit so that can drag off some speed, and then it's gonna put the nose back down again for us. So I'm actually gonna pull the throttle back a little bit more. That would be US school in that group. Taha, how you doing, man? Good, welcome back, or whoever. I don't know if you're he or she, but welcome, my friend. Glad you were able to make it. No problem, Graham. I know sometimes I talk a little bit fast, so you may not have heard me. Yes, all throttles. Well, I should say every okay. Let me say this correctly. Certain aircraft have reverse thrust. Usually, anything that has a jet on it, except for like fighter jets, have reverse thrust. If you're gonna be flying a Cessna or some prop planes, they will not have a reverse thrust. Now, I feel like we may have descended a bit early. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Alright, put the throttle back up. So you can see, I mean, Palm Springs is going to be way out there. And if you look at the map, we are still just under 70 miles away from Palm Springs. We're going to be at 9,000 when we get over here. We're at 8,000, so I'm probably going to level it off where we are right now. Now we're below clouds, but that's alright. But yeah, just you just need to, what I do, so the best way to do it, because I had a little issue with my reverse thrust also when I first was setting up my throttle. Let me tell you what I had to do. So with my joystick, I have a joystick and a throttle. I have a whole test joystick and a, I don't know, I guess it's still a whole test throttle. It came together with one package. So I have a button on my throttle that I press. So like with my throttle, it goes up and down. You know, I go up and down the throttle. And so I have to have a button that switches to reverse. So basically, I pull the throttle back to 0, to idle. I hit reverse thrust. It switches into reverse mode, and then I can put the throttle back up. And then when I put the throttle back up, it it basically reverses instead of pushes me forward. You get what I'm saying? So for most aircraft, when I fly, that's how it works. So we're gonna lock our altitudes right here. I think we're at like just under 17,000 feet. So we'll lock it here. We'll stay here because we did descend a little too early, and we'll hold our speed here too at 320. That's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be coming through the aisles with our duty-free sales. You'll find that magazine in the seat pocket in front of you.
Legit.
We are taking only credit card sales for our duty-free at this time. Just to note also, we do ask for the safety and security of the flight that you use the lavatories in your ticketed cabin. And for security purposes, congregating near the cockpit or lavatories is prohibited. We ask that you buckle your seatbelt on the outermost garment, whether that be a blanket or a jacket. This is for your safety and also so we don't have to awaken you if the seatbelt sign comes on.
That's so
to
legit.
see if you are buckled up.
Maybe I like
Our
these sounds. I'm not sure.
We'll
I haven't decided.
begin in about 10 minutes. You'll find a full listing of all audio and video programming in magazine. You'll find that in the seat pocket in front of you. We do invite you now to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. If there's anything we can do to make you more comfortable or to help you in any way, don't hesitate to call on us.
I was not expecting that sound to happen, people. I was not expecting that sound to happen. I don't know how I activated it, but that's cool. I know that this whatever it is, whatever, I don't even really know what it is, but whatever it is that I installed into my X-Plane, whatever this thing is that makes the sounds, there's some kind of way that I think I can set up quick keys and stuff. So I want to do that so I can turn on certain sounds exactly when I want it on. So all I did was change the speed and it just activated. So I don't know. And who was it that asked what it was? Taha. No, who was Taha? It was Cooler. How did I get? If you search cabin sounds on X-Plane forum, you probably find some stuff. See you later, Lit Gaming. Thank you for joining in, bro. We will be just actually we're in our descent now. We'll be landing here pretty soon. We're about to fly over 29 Palms, about 20 miles out here. But that's cool. I like that kind of stuff right there. That's dope. That's freaking dope. We're leveling off here at 16,000, just getting a closer view of the mountains. You know how we do here. Should you buy X-Plane on Steam or web? I would say web. I would say web because when updates come out, they usually go to the web version first before they hit Steam. It takes a little bit longer to go to Steam. When the X-Plane original X-Plane 11 first came out, it was not on Steam for a long time because X-Plane 11 was still technically in beta, but the whole game was basically released. And it's the same with a few other games that I play. Mainly the bigger games, like the simulator type games. You want to probably get those from their website if you can, because it just takes longer to get certain updates on Steam. So, I mean, if you're okay with waiting, then yeah, go for it. But personally, I would say I do not recommend you get X-Plane 11 on Steam, unless it's on sale. If it's on sale, then go for it. Okay. All right, we're headed to 29 Palms in about 8 miles, actually. No. Yeah. No. Yeah, 8 miles. 7 miles. And the winds have changed. Yeah, my PC, my PS4 got abandoned when my PC came out. The winds have changed. We go to .METAR. Hold on, sorry, I'm looking around. Oh, whoops, sorry. Try it again. .METAR KPSP, and that's gonna give us winds are now 2503 knots. That's gonna give us a runway change. Now we're gonna be landing at runway 31 right. That's gonna be the opposite side. So we gotta make that change ASAP because we are getting really close to our arrival here. Departure arrival. I mean, that would have definitely have been a very interesting arrival, but we'll take 3-1 left instead. We'll do the RNAV 3-1 left Y via, I don't even know. Hold on. Let me look at the chart. Oh, I remember this arrival. I remember this arrival. Oh, this is interesting. Via Tivuk. There it is. Execute. Let's see what that changes. That changes everything. Alright, that means we need to be down a little bit sooner, possibly. Let's go to our flight plan, make sure we don't have any discontinuities now because of that. And we do. I'm going to delete that. And execute again. Oh man, now we probably have another one. Go to legs here. Right now we're still flying 29. Actually, no, we should not be flying 29 pounds. We should be flying a cloud. We're going to execute cloud, hit direct. And executes. What is going on? So TVIC is here. We are here. We want to fly to cloud, not to TVIC. Oh, crap. That's fine. We'll fly to TVIC because that's what we'll do. We need to be down at 4,000 feet now. Like now. That is not very far. So let's do that. Change our altitude to 4,000 feet, which is a ways down. Come on, 4,000 right there. I'm gonna change our speed all the way down to 210 knots for the hit speed. That's gonna go ahead and activate that. The new altimeter I think is 3000. It's already changed during the announcement. Plane is acting like a fool right now. Yeah, altimeter 3000. Creating a flight plan, a real plane is confusing. Yeah, it can be if you don't know what you're doing. Alright, pull the throttle all the way back to idle. And we're gonna pull our speed brakes out to also help with that. I think it's this button right here. Yep, there we go. And you can see, yeah, we're almost there. Holy crap, what are you doing, bro? Where are we? What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. I know what I did. Hold on. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. When I hit speed, it locked to the speed I was going. That's what it was. That's what the problem was. It's about to get a little bumpy right now. Alright, got it. Alright, Palm Springs is like right there. Or, no, it's on the other side of that mountain. That's where it is. So that mountain you see, there's a lake and there's a mountain, and it should be on the other side of that mountain. That's where Palm Springs should be. Vomits everywhere. 92.3 says P3D or X-Plane. You already know my answer is going to be X-Plane. People say that P3D can be a little more realistic, but if you're looking for graphics and realism, you should go X-Plane all the way, my friend. Alright, we're about to go under 10K. Logo lights on, all land lights on. And let's see what else we need to turn on up here. Seatbelt signs have been on for a while. I think they're on. Hydraulics are good. APU, I don't think we need APU. Yeah, we're good up here. As far as ATC, there's no ATC. We'll stay on Unicom. And I think we were the only arrival. Yep, we're the only arrival coming in Palm Springs this morning. barometric is good, 3000. We will need, actually there is no ILS, so we will not be putting in the ILS frequency for Palm Springs. But the approach CRS will be 309. We'll keep that in mind as we get closer. But yeah, so yeah, I'm always gonna say X-plane over P3D, but obviously, I mean, I'm saying this is default, so this is like with no add-ons. If you want, actually, it's not. I think it's before the mountain. With no add-ons, X-plane looks a heck of a lot better than P3D, and it still is very realistic, very realistic, about as real as it gets. But some people say P3D is more realistic. I don't know how. I don't know what P3D does that makes it more realistic. I don't play P3D, but that's just what people say. So, so yeah. But there's lots of payware and probably some freeware out there that you can download to make P3D a little bit more beautiful. Alright, we're gonna change our range. Here's 4,000 coming. Losing a little bit of visibility out here. I'm starting putting in the throttle back in. So I think we'd be good at 4,000 to be over these mountains and stuff. Let's see, let's get rid of the spoilers. Yeah, they're gone. And see if we can hold 210 knots. We're going too fast. Pull the throttle back. Deep Pack, how you doing, man? Guys, if you're looking for Infinite Flight, that'll be tomorrow. For Friday night flight. As long as things go as scheduled, as I always say. Because things happen that are beyond my control sometimes, and I may not be able to do it. But the plan is to be back tomorrow for Friday night flight. So there's not really like a auto throttle on this thing, so you kind of have to control it yourself. So you can't. I don't know if you can hear it or see it or what, but I'm controlling the throttle, trying to get it back down to 210 knots. So Palm Springs will be over there, right over that mountain on the other side. We should be turning here soon too. You can hear the kids screaming in the background. Beautiful scenery out here though, oh my gosh. See the power lines now. Starting to see some ground objects. All the farmland out here. Alright guys, we are on our arrival in the Palm Springs if you just joined us. We flew out of San Francisco today. If you do not see that on the bottom of your screen. And get ready to land on runway 30 left. Or 31 left, I should say. Gonna try to maintain my speed about 210 here, and just try to get a good landing, I hope. Let's see, turn on, gonna arm my spoilers. Make sure that's right. Don't need flaps just yet. Everything down here is looking good. Frequencies are all good. Aircraft should be turning pretty soon. I'm hoping that it turns on its own. I don't know, it's been acting a little weird since we descended. But I'm hoping that it does turn. flying to Tivik. It says we're 12 miles from it. If this thing doesn't turn soon, I'm gonna turn it myself. Like it is banking a little bit slightly to the right. We need to be at 4,000 feet when we get to Tivik. We're just right there. And see, it is, like I said, it is turning a little bit. I just want to be sure because we are getting close to terrain, and I want to be prepared to go all hands on deck at any moment if I need to. Let's see if we see the runway. Can't see it just yet. Palm Springs is just such a cool arrival. And we're gonna do flaps 1. So we're gonna add some throttle now, just a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it's turning. Very slowly. I mean, the arrival for this approach does actually it does call for like an arc approach. So that could be what it's doing. But I just want to make sure that I don't always want to put all my trucks. I don't want to just put all my trust on autopilot. 'Cause I don't want to get us flown into a mountain, which we are getting very close to now. Did I say put all my trucks? So we're just over the mountain. I mean, if it says 4,000 at Tivik, then we should be fine to be over all these mountains. So I do see the terrain. I think we're good. I think we're good, guys. If we look over a bit, we might be able to see yep, that's runway right there. 30 left. Yep, that's it. So I'm probably gonna bring my speed back once we pass Tivik to down to 190, 180, something like that. To 180. Yeah, we're clear over these mountains. Man, this is such a cool approach. Somebody shut that kid up. Alright, so cool. Alright, we're slowing down. My Steam name is I Am Blue Games. Alright, I'm going to disconnect nav mode. We're just going to go straight into heading. And we'll fly the rest of the way. Yeah, there it is. So, just we need to be at 2,900 feet. Alright guys, get ready for arrival. We are... I don't know how far we actually are in miles. Not far, or like, I don't know, 10 miles out now. We'll go flaps 2. And we'll fly the rest of the way. Let me get comfortable. Disengage autopilot. Gear down. Make sure they actually go down this time. Wait for the 3 green. Flaps 3. Speed brakes are armed. too. I should have put a jacket on. I'm like literally shivering right now because I'm so cold. Man, this is a beautiful approach. I'm gonna have to do this again. Yeah, I should do checklist, but I'm not. Alright, gear is down. Yep, 3 green. Pull the power back, we're just at right about 150 knots. Going flaps full. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Alright. I kind of wish there was an ILS so I could like just enjoy the view, but there's no ILS. Thank you. Good luck for the landing. Hopefully we actually make it. Oh, we got somebody departing 3-1 left now. There was like no traffic out here at all until just now. Alright, we're a bit high. There's no engine failure, what are you talking about? Somebody get that kid ready for landing. We're still a bit high, just trying to correct for that. I think we're good right there. Looks like I think I see three red. No, I see too many red. Start pulling up. See 3 red, 1 white. I think we're lined up good. Just a little too low. Should I watch out my throttle control here? There's a slight 2-knot crosswind. There was traffic. I think he's taking off right now. Yep, he's rolling. He's off. He's airborne. Prepare, we may need to put a little bit of rudder in. Come on, put her down. Put her down. Put her down. Wow, we used all of the freaking runway. We used all of the runway.
Retard. Retard.
I didn't even know it said retard.
Retard.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Retard.
Alright,
Retard.
reverse is off. We'll exit on the left. We used every bit of that runway. That's what it's there for. Alright, can my reverses turn off? Or are they still on?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Please check around you for any personal belongings. Please also use caution when opening the overhead lockers, as heavy articles may have shifted during the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us, and have a pleasant day.
That's what the runway is there for. We use every bit of it. Yeah, I paid for that runway. We paid to land here. I'm gonna use all of it. I'm gonna use every little bit. opportunity they put out there. Alright, let's get rid of these spoilers now. Put the flaps up. Alright, flaps up. You guys should be still in your seats back there. You shouldn't be freaking standing up. Actually, I think we leave the taxi lights on. Yeah, strobes will go off. Seatbelt sound will stay on. Oh, look at that mountain. Alright, see you later, man. Thank you guys for joining. Welcome to Palm Springs, California. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight, enjoyed the view during the flight. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour of the entire runway. We're gonna watch the replay too here in a second, so if you ain't gotta go nowhere, stick around a little bit. We'll watch the replay to see an outside view of how that turned out. The outside view tells no lies. Yeah, I won't forget replay this time. I want to see it. We'll park over here at the terminal. Man, I am freezing freaking cold in here. Uh-oh. I guess we'll, park over there. Terminal, what, GA? Did I say GA? Couldn't see what it said. Alright, is there any spots that I can park a CRJ? I know the GA side is on the other side, the GA and FBO. This is the small little Palm Springs terminal. Looks like all these spots are like for airliners, like big airliners. We may have to deal with that. Sometimes there's like other gates where like the little thing is a lot lower, so CRJ could park at it and use it as a thing, but I don't think we're gonna get that in Palm Springs. Nope, we're not. So we'll park right here. Oh, I missed it. Gate change. Flight Blue 116 is parking at gate 6. Alright. And I'm not sure if we're going to be on the line. We don't have anybody bringing us in. So we'll stop right there. Alright, guys. Whew. I'm going to leave the engines on so we can watch the replay, because it does some weird stuff whenever I turn the engines off. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh wow, look at that horrible parking job right there. Let's see, we will go to, was it Alt R? Yeah, there it is. Alright guys, let's see how bad the damage was. I was actually taxiing at 29. I was watching it. I was watching it. We were taxiing at 29. Beautiful arrival though in the Palm Springs. I definitely recommend it if you fly on X-Plane or P3D, FSX, anything like that. Alright, go hit play. A bit far out. That's alright. Oh, look at that. Oh, we need to disconnect from Squawk Box. So let's keep popping up. So we were doing pretty good on, well, we were a little high most of the approach, and then I finally got it, and we were a little low for a little while, and I think I just put a little too much throttle, because once I started putting too much throttle, we were floating. That's why we used so much of the runway. We'll probably see that on the replay. We'll see. We shall see. Where's the other view I like? Alright, let's do A. Zoom out here. Go back. Where's runway? Where is? Oh, there it is. Alright, so we know we use a lot of it, so we're just gonna back camera all the way back. There we go. Zoom in. Oh, I can't zoom in. Why can't I zoom in? Here it goes. I still can't freaking zoom in. Let's see. Yep, floated. Still floating. And we came down. No, it wasn't hard. It wasn't a hard like touchdown. We just floated it. And also, center line was non-existent. We basically landed on 1-3 right. We watched it again from interior. You can see it really wasn't that hard. The delta landing. Yeah, look at all this floating happening. Like we floated the entire runway. Yeah, I don't know about Ryanair, but I know that was definitely. Should we do this one? Let's do this one. I like this one better. We're really gonna feel it from this view. Holy crap. Yeah, we were well off the touchdown zone. These are all things I know, people. Yeah, that was like a regular landing. Nothing special. No butter, but it was like a regular. Like it looked like a landing I would have been in a CRJ. I don't know why it said retard when we were on the ground. My altimeter must have been set wrong or something. Let's do it again. Nora says you had so much runway left. I can't believe you touched down so early. You got jokes. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to get this camera right where I want it. I wanted to get the outside view. That's where you really can tell how hard it was. Alright, can I zoom? Yeah, there we go. I want to zoom in. Alright, this is not slow-mo either, by the way. Alright, so that's obviously right there we floated. Still floating. Why are my reverse thrusts already on?
Retard.
Alright, let's go to tower view.
Retard.
Shut up. With the tower. Hey, with the retard. He says it reminds me when I dive into a pool.
Retard.
Alright, here's another one. I think this is probably the last we watch. I don't know why it shows that my reverse thrusts are on. That's probably a glitch, because my reverse thrust was definitely not on. Oh, we would have touched down a lot sooner. I think we dropped a good 10 feet. A good 10 feet drop right there.
Retard.
Trying to think. What, do I have any other let's do. I don't think I have a view for this yet, but I can make one real quick. A belly view. Hold on. I might have one actually. I have this view, but if we I think from this view we can really see. Again, people, the reverse thrust were not on. It is a glitch. It's a glitch in the X-plane replay system that certain things that should not be visually on are on. My reverse thrusts were definitely not on. Alright, so I see 3 red, 1 white, which means we're too low on the runway. See 4 red, still too low. Still too low. I think I just put too much thrust right here. That's what it was. If I would not have put in so much thrust, we would have landed right where we wanted to be. It was only 2 knots crosswind. It was not nothing to worry about. I had a little bit of rudder, and I don't know if it's gonna show it, but I had a little bit slight rudder. That's why I'm a little bit sideways. I think right here is where I let go of the rudder, and that's why we got off to the other side. Yeah, right there. So I should have stayed on the rudder for a little bit longer. That would have kept me center line, and then landed. So this is why we watch our replays, to learn.
Retard.
Yep. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you guys enjoyed whatever that was. But I did. I enjoyed the flight, enjoyed the approach. I'm looking forward to doing more of it. I wish that everything would have went a little bit smoother, but hey, it is what it is. Some things you just can't control, and you just run with it and you make the best of every situation. So I have to say, guys, thank you for joining in, and look at that. Can I rewind? We'll do one last view of the arrival as we get out of here. That little Tokyo drift off the runway, yeah, that's for sure.
Retard.
What view do I want to do? Let's do this one as we ride out. Alright, so real quick, guys, go in the chat and leave an emoji, and I'll give one last shout out to everybody before we get out of here, but I got to go. So do it really quick. Quickly leave a shout out in the chat, or leave an emoji, let me know where you're watching from. And again, guys, before you comment about it, that reverse thrust was not on. Thank you, Justin. Storehead, shout out to you, man. Grand Porter. Finding passion, good luck on it if you do another stream. I'm not sure if you're gonna stream or you're going to work, but thank you, bro, for joining in. Alb UK. Anders Sacratism, Walking Fruit. Planes and Trains channel, Noor Abdul. I think I already said Starly. I think it's everybody. Dan Simmer, if I missed you, definitely leave that in the chat real quick. I think it's everybody. Appreciate you guys for joining in today's stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be streaming again same time. We'll be doing Friday Night Flight on Infinite Flight. So hope you guys will enjoy that. Hopefully that goes smooth. So remember, you got 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I appreciate everything you do. Uh-oh. I don't think I took a single screenshot. I'm going to do that later. Alright, peace.
Retard, 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 retard.